Not me. On wheels.
So I'm Stephen Knowles. I'm a combination of a race strategist and I'm also responsible for working with the FIA, making sure we're on the right side of the law. And if we have any scrapes with the stewards, I'll be going with the drivers to help them through that. So the best part of my job is being on the pit wall and working as part of that core group in the critical moments and making sure we make the best decisions to get the best result for the team. There's a lot of uncertainty, both in strategy and sometimes, particularly in the sporting world as well, you get some ambiguity. So it takes a good amount of experience and a calm head to deal with the uncertainty and make the best decisions that we can. Best etiquette on the pit wall? Ooh. Probably Hannah. She's got a very calm, polite demeanour and very rarely breaks out of that character. Again, Hannah does. So she insists that we step off the pit wall for the national anthem. I think probably there was a race before I was even at this team where the pit wall stage sat down on the pit wall for the national anthem, and I think there was some catastrophe. So now we've got a superstition that we have to make sure that we stand. So yeah, and we stick to it. Best memory. Canada 24 was a really good one. So really tricky race, wet to dry. Didn't necessarily have the quickest car throughout all of that. McLaren were flying on the intermediates, and it was just a really difficult race to get everything right operationally. And on that day, it felt like as a pit wall and as a team, and Max as well did a really good job. We were all very well in sync, and we managed to win the race. And it was my first time on the podium as well, so that's a very special moment. So the regs changes are massive. It's the biggest change we've had, I think, pretty much in living memory. So there's going to be a lot of areas where those who get it right from the off, there's going to be some big gains to be had. So on the strategy side, probably overtaking is going to work very differently next year. So how we incorporate that into our plans for the race is going to be critical, and getting on top of that early. The chance to try and do as good a job as we possibly can with so much changing is an opportunity to steal the march on our rivals. With the sporting race changing so much, probably strategy and how the race dynamic will change quite a lot as well, with the energy deployment and just generally the massive changes to the cars. I think getting on top of that and understanding how we need to adapt our approach ASAP. And if I feel like we've done that, then I'll be happy that we've done a good job.